Hey guys, so welcome to the HTech Lab. I hope you are doing great. And now in this video, I will just talk about how to calculate the volume of metallic ball using screw gauge. So before watching this video, so please like, subscribe and click on bell icon. So let's start. First, I will just talk about the parts of the screw gauge. And our screw gauge is just consist with the U-shaped frame. You can see there are two type of these scales on it. One is a main scale and second is our circular scale. The range of the main scale from 0 to 25 mm, and there are total 50 division inside it, and the value of each division is a 0.5 mm. And second scale, our circular scale, and total divisions on the circular scale is a 50, and it just mark on this hollow cylinder, and sometimes we just called it thimble, and one end of this hollow cylinder is just connect with the racket, and the other end of this cylinder is just connect with this spindle. So this spindle is just insert inside this hollow cylinder like in this way. And this part of the screw gauge is a stud. So measuring object is always just placed between the stud and this spindles, and it just help to lock the reading. So this is our overall information regarding the parts of the screw gauge. So the before start the experiment, so first I will just talk about the least count. What is the meaning of the least count? The minimum value of the single division of screw gauge is called the least count, and it just equal to the pitch divided by the number of the division on a circular scale. So first I will just talk about the pitch of the screw gauge. In starting, you can see our zero division of circular scale is just coincide with the reference line. Now when I just provide one complete rotation to the circular scale like in this way, then you can see one division just appear on a main scale at the bottom of this reference line. Now again one complete more rotation provided to the circular scale. Now again one division appear on a main scale just upper side the reference line. The value of each division on the main scale is 0.5, so it means the total two division appear. So after completing the two rotations of the circular scale, our circular scale just move backward 1 mm. So now let's see. Pitch is just equal to the distance traveled by the circular scale divided by number of rotation provided to the circular scale. Now here I am just provide the two rotation to the circular scale, and corresponding to our circular scale just move 1 mm backward. And now after solving it, then result come out to be a 0.5 mm. So the pitch of the screw gauge is a 0.5 mm, and the least count is just equal to the pitch divided by the number of the division on a circular scale, and the least count of screw gauge equal to the 0.5 pitch divided by total number of division on a circular scale. You can see the total number of division on a circular scale is a 50. Now when divide 0.5 by 50, and result come out to be a 0.01 mm. So this is our least count of screw gauge. So next little bit talk about the zero error. Now when our stud and spindle both just touch to the each other, at that time any division on a circular scale just coincide with the reference line just decide the which type of the error exists inside a circular scale. Now let us suppose Our zero division of circular scale just coincide with the reference line. So at that time there is a no error exist inside a screw gauge. So this screw gauge is our errorless. But sometime our zero division is just at the bottom of the reference line, like in this way, and you can see our 3 number division is just coincide with the reference line. So at that time there is a error exist inside the screw gauge. So the error exist inside the screw gauge is a positive error because our zero is just bottom of the reference line, and sometime our zero just cross this reference line, like in this way. At that time the error exists inside this screw gauge is a negative error. What is the way to calculate the value of the error? So let us see. Now first I will just calculate the positive error. Let us suppose our 3 number division is just coincide with the reference line. So now first multiply the 3 with the least count of the screw gauge. The least count of the screw gauge is a 0.01 mm, and now when I just multiply with 3, then answer come out to be a 0.03 mm. So this is the positive error exists inside a screw gauge. But if the negative error exists inside the screw gauge, then how to calculate? Now let us suppose you can see our 47 number line is just coincide with the reference line. So first subtract the 47 from the total number of the division on a circular scale. The total number of division on a circular scale is a 50, and minus 47, then result come out to be a 3. Now again multiply 3 with the least count 0.01 again. So the error exists is 0.03 mm in case negative. So the way to calculate the error in case positive and negative is a different. Let's see experiment. So first place the metallic ball between the stud and the spindles and just rotate the circular scale with the help of this ratchet until the spindle just touch the surface of this metallic ball, and just look from here. So first note down the main scale reading from 0 to that division, just upper side and downside the reference line. You can see from 0 to 10 there are total 10 divisions and 4 division more. So there are total 14 division just upper side the reference line, plus note down the division just downside the reference line. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 and 14, and 40 division just downside the reference line. The total division on main scale is 28 division, but the value of each division is 0.5, and now it multiply with 0.5 and result come out to be a 14 mm. So it means our circular scale just move 14 mm just backward. So this is our main scale reading, and now next calculate the circular scale reading. You can see our this division just coincide with this reference line. So up to that division there are 45 division and 4 division just more. So it means our 49 division just coincide with the reference line. So circular scale reading is just 49 division just coincide with the reference line. So now multiply the 49 with the least count of screw gauge 0.01. So our circular scale reading is 0.49 mm. Now next talk about the total reading. Total reading just nothing but equal to the main scale reading plus circular scale reading. So main scale reading is our 14 mm plus circular scale reading is our 0.49 mm, and now add both these terms, then result come out to be a 14.49 mm. So this is our observed value. Now let's check the error inside the screw gauge. You can see our zero division of circular scale just coincide with the reference line, so it means no error exists inside the screw gauge. So our final value of diameter is 14.49 mm. Now it convert into centimeter and result come out to be a 1.449. So now next calculate the radius. So radius just equal to the diameter divided by 2. Our diameter is 1.449 divided by 2, and after solving it and result come out to be a 0.7245 centimeter. Now put the value of radius here and now solve it 4 by 3. I will just open the value of pi 22 by 7 multiply the value of the radius here is 0.7245 power cube. Now after solving it, result come out to be a 1.5935 centimeter cube. So this is our final volume of the metallic bar.